Hello everyone, AMHarbinger here, or Adam if you prefer that. And today we are going to watch the latest gameplay reveal for House of Ashes. So this is the third installment in the Dark Pictures Anthology. The first two was Man of Medan, which I didn't like. A lot of people didn't like it because it dealt too heavily with scientific explanations instead of supernatural. And when you dive too deep into that, people are just going to pick apart your story if anything is amiss. And there are a lot of things that were problematic with that story, like the fact that the entire ship is not haunted at all, and it shouldn't even be floating, considering that it's not supernatural at all. And the second one was actually pretty good. It dealt more with psychological horror, and it was a fitting story. It had a lot of really cool monster designs, and how they executed the story was really well done. Yes, it was, again, like Man of Medan, with scientific explanations about why everything happened, but it was done with a lot more care, and it kind of deceived the player in a way that when you get to the final realization, it was actually pretty good, a really good shocker, and I enjoyed it. And well, this one looks like it's going to deal more with supernatural, but considering the last two games, I'm going to assume this is going to be more scientific. My previous theories is that there's some sort of mutant human under this place they're going to go into. It's going to deal with military operations, and I think it's going to be a lot like The Descent, only with more focus on military. Ashley Tisdale is actually in this. I think she's a really good actor. I actually did like her in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Yeah, I used to watch that show. I was a kid, and I'm really old now. But let's watch the trailer now and see what we got in store for us.
Satellite sweeps of the war zone have uncovered what appears to be an underground storage facility. But I strongly suspect it's where chemical weapons are hidden, so we need to move fast.
We're on approach, ready to go dark. Man out and hold fire. We're gonna psy-out to this ship.
This raid's a bust. These people are not the enemy, they're just shepherds.
Down! Get down! They're up on the ridge! Return fire! I'm hit!
This getting worse?
Oh, shit!
This is Mailman 2-1 actual. All teams sound off. Over. Ah, shit. Rest of the squad must be around here somewhere.
Jason! Jason? I'm close, man. I'm coming. You gotta be kidding me.
That don't sound too promising. Shoot it.
Is this place?
That you, Nick? Well, ain't that something?
And then they blew their load.
Where on God's green earth have we landed? We need to get back topside, regroup with the rest of the squad, and signal for medevac. This place ain't no weapons silo, but it's sure as crawling with Iraqis. Nick? Sergeant Cade, pull yourself together. Eyes wide.
I saw something.
What do you mean, saw something?
I mean, it wasn't human. In a tunnel. Should have never gotten up that helo.
Don't do this, Nick. Not now. I need you to keep it together just a while longer.
Something's not right. I know
You think
can
he's
feel it.
losing his mind right
I'm
now?
feeling is that I got my work cut out with you.
They've only been separated for maybe a few minutes. It's not enough for dehydration or anything to make them go
You ever
crazy.
seen anything like this? What the hell is this place?
Pass. I flunked history at school.
Well, given his credit, I can speak for public schools in the United
You don't
States.
feel it.
They don't really go into Middle
What?
Eastern history.
Feel what exactly?
I don't know, some.
They kind of just spoiled what the monster is. It looks like some sort of lion hybrid creature. And it clearly, considering that it's in stone tablets, that they were hunting the natives of this place. But how did they survive down here for so long?
I'm gonna need some more muscle.
You skipping gym again? That's Merle.
Ugh.
Jesus, I'm trying. Will you stop squirming around?
Yeah, stop moving. You're cutting barbed wire.
Cut him down right now.
Hold tight, buddy. We got you.
Stop moving.
Here.
Cut the wires!
Oh, he's so f***ed.
Yeah, he's dead.
You don't think I can hear you?
You're gonna pull through, brother.
Oh crap, no, he is not. He is dead.
Grab it.
He's gonna die from blood
I'm gonna
loss.
pump you up, okay?
Hurry the hell up!
We got this. You
Stop
look-
yelling.
Looking for what?
Jesus, who the hell loaded these packs?
Well, she dead.
What the f just happened?
He said to look out and she just stands around like, oh, what? Yeah. Shoot that guy in the head and run. Don't, if you move him, he's going to, he's definitely dead now. When someone's bleeding that heavily, you don't move them. They'll lose more blood. That, yeah, he's dead. And they're leaving a trail. Those things are gonna hunt you down, this guy. I know it's not the best part.
You gotta take care of this.
I know it's not the ideal situation, but put him out of his misery. He's not gonna live through this. And either he dies from those creatures or he gets a bullet to his head. It sucks, but it's the reality of it.
You want the good version or the bad version?
Just give it to me straight.
Not gonna lie, man. It's pretty bad. Shut up, man. Hold it again. Hold it in, man. Hold it the in.
Hold what in? What is he injecting him with? It must be morphine.
Didn't I just tell you to keep your shit together?
The cover front.
He's dead.
Morphine's kicked in.
It doesn't matter with the morphine. He's still going to be bleeding out right now. Like, you're carrying a pushing him up and down. He's going to die.
Go!
Okay, that was pretty cool. It looks like they are going back to the whole supernatural route with the Wendigos, but in this one it's a little different. So, time for theories. So, I strongly believe that these natives lived down here with these creatures, and judging from what we discover here, also they're going to have a theatrical and curator cut again, which is basically two versions of the same story, which they usually limit that to pre-orders, which I think is not a really good idea because you're basically shortening the project. Because a lot of people, when they watch my Little Hope content, they were like, why is this not part of the core game? And I agree with them. It should be. I understand that they want to sell more pre-orders because these are separate games in order to try and speed up production. But at the same time, like, maybe make it a timed pre-order exclusive. Like, say, for 1 month, everyone pre-order exclusive, you get the curator's cut, and then after the month's up, you give it to everyone who owns the game. To me, that would still be pretty good. So here we can see that there's some sort of considering how old this is, and they actually created it on stone, these creatures have been alive for a long time. It looks like a lion hybrid creature with this, or it could be another native tribe that they were at war with, because this is clearly a human being eaten by them. But it could also, well, it could be them being eaten, or it could be them being killed. So it could be a native who just went through mutations, or it could be another human. Also, considering that they mentioned chemical weapons in a silo, my guess is that the natives, the Iraqis, they found this stash of, I don't know, maybe a plant like the progenitor virus from Resident Evil. And those who came into contact with it turned into these things. And they were at war with one another, and that's what these Iraqis found. And when they, I guess, got in contact with it, they turned into these things. Because there's no way these things would live for this long. So my guess is they found it, they were exposed to it, and now they turned into these things. Because considering how far down they are, they're not that far down, but I don't know. It just seems too, convenient for all of this to be put together. They're looking for weapons, a weapon silo, they find it, and then they encounter these creatures. My guess that's what's happening here. We also see this perspective only from the soldier sides, and this takes place in 2003. So I assume that what we're going to, like, there's been some debate whether Ashley Tisdale's portion of the game is going to run parallel with this, or it's going to be in a different part. So my guess is maybe they're going to dart between two periods, or we're just going to see this from one period and she's just one of these soldiers who got captured along with all of them. Either way, this was just funny. Like, she's like, watch out, and her back is literally towards the shadow. Like, that's just horror movie cliche. Here's a little tip. If you're trying to avoid something, put your back towards a wall, like a solid wall, so nothing can sneak up to you and you can see everything around you. But at the same time, it does cut out your escape because you have nowhere to run back to. But still, like, she's just standing there like, go faster, heal him faster. And she's just standing there like begging to be taken. But the way she's taken is a little weird. Like, there, like, you don't see anything. Like, did they grab her on her chest? Like, how did they take her? Like, even in Pitch Black with the bioraptors, they had to impale their victims before they dragged them out. So how? Like, let's slow this down. 0.25. Yeah, it literally, there's nothing grabbing her. So, what took her? Like, are these creatures telekinetic? Can they use the power of psychic, just use psychic from Pokemon and pulled her towards them? Like, you don't see anything. Like, there's literally nothing grabbing her. I understand that's for suspense purposes, but still, that's a little crazy. And yeah, a little weird that they did that. But overall, it does look really good. The lighting and visual design has always been spectacular. And, well, hopefully it's stable, because when I played Little Hope, it did have a bunch of glitchy issues, so hopefully this version is a little better. We do get a glimpse of the creature. Let's see if we can find it. Not there. That's before. There it is. I don't know if we can... So we do get a glimpse of the creature here. So it does look like it has feathers back here, but it also looks like... It kind of looks like a mix of a Prothean, but with a flatter face. Like, you can see 2 eyes here and a mouth, but there's really no nose. Let's see how it moves. Let's slow it down again. So it seems to be breathing, like, very heavily. Yeah, it moves on 4 arms. Like, the way it moves, like, it looks like this one is sleeping. Like, I'm gonna go very slow for this. So it definitely notices him, but instead of attacking, it avoids them. And you can see it's shaking and breathing like a cat. Like, very, So it's definitely primal in its way. And considering that it ran away from our soldier friend here, it's well aware of what the humans are and that gun that it's holding, so it's not dumb. But we'll have to wait and see. So it's likely this is not going to be another supernatural tale like Until Dawn. It's going to be instead more of a scientific tale again, which again, it's not bad, but they've done that for the 2 last games. So I think people really want something supernatural by now. Hopefully I'm wrong and it is supernatural in some degree, but we'll have to wait and see. Till then, I hope you liked this video. Leave a like, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Did you play the other Dark Pictures Anthology? Which is your favorite? And I will see you all next time. Stay awesome, everyone.